Hello amazing people, are you okay? Okay, I hope this video finds you and your family well. Okay, how about the holiday? Yesterday was holiday. Was it funny? Yes? No? Not at all, ok? Muito bem, pessoal, nós vamos começar a nossa aula hoje, como sempre, um monte de coisa para fazer. E eu vou mostrar para você um vídeo muito interessante sobre vocabulário em aeroporto. Voltando só um pouquinho à nossa unidade, mas é bem interessante. Em alguns momentos eu vou parar o vídeo para chamar a atenção de vocês. Nós vamos assistir ele completo, para não ficar cansativo, mas eu posso mandar o link para vocês. Então vai ser quase 100%, ok? Shall we go? So pay attention. That's the video we are going to watch. It's very interesting. It's short, don't worry, okay? Shall we go?
Airport. Okay, now an airport building usually has two levels. Okay, the top level is the departures level and the bottom is the arrivals level. Departures means you're leaving, arrivals means you're coming. Okay, so you might see a sign that says international departures or domestic departures. The word domestic means inside the country. You're not leaving the country. So if you fly from New York to Los Angeles, you would go to domestic departures. But if you're flying to Germany or some other country, then you would go to international departures. And it's the same for arrivals. Okay? Now, when you're in the airport, to get between the levels, you're going to take an escalator or an elevator. So in Canada and the US, this is called an elevator. In the UK, it's called a lift. Okay, so let's say we're going to the departures level and we're going to fly somewhere. All right, then we need to check in. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to find check-in. Now there's two ways to do this. You can go to self-check-in and you're going to use a kiosk. Those things are called kiosks. You're going to use that to check in, or you're going to go to a check-in counter. Okay, and you're going to talk to this lady here. Now, at check-in, you're going to do two things, right? You're going to get your boarding pass, and you're going to check in your bags, your luggage, right? So
I would like to call your attention for these new words that you have here. Yes, luggage. Tira o bracinho, moço,
your
por favor.
Boarding pass, and you're going to...
Yes, luggage. So let's see, because there is a difference between luggage, baggage, and bags. Yes. By the way, boarding pass means cartão de embarque. Boarding pass, cartão de embarque. So let's take a look at this word. Luggage or baggage is uncountable. Bag is countable. So bag, it means uma mala, or bag or a suitcase. Yes, so you can say one bag, two bags. Luggage or baggage is the amount of bags, é o conjunto de malas. So you have to say, I have some luggage or I have some baggage. And I have 1, 2, 3, 10 bags. Ok? So, luggage não tem plural, é o conjunto de malas, suitcases. Great? Okay, let's back to the video.
You're going to get your boarding pass, and you're going to check in your bags, your luggage, right? So, let's say we're at check-in counter here, okay? Our suitcases are going to be checked right here, and our suitcases are called checked baggage. Now, any bags that we want to take onto the plane with us, that's called carry-on baggage. Okay, now if you do the self-check-in option, then you're going to get your boarding pass and your bag tag from this machine here, right? So you need to get you take your bag tag.
Tag means etiqueta, okay? Etiqueta. Hand carry-on vai levar na mão.
and you need to put it onto your suitcase yourself, and then you need to look for a sign that says baggage drop, right? And you're going to put your suitcase onto a conveyor belt and say, bye suitcase, it's going to go onto the plane. Okay, so here's a simple conversation that's going to happen at the check-in counter if you go to the check-in counter. Next, please. Could I have your passport? How many bags are you checking in today? Would you prefer an aisle seat or a window seat? Okay, then you can say, I have 2 bags to check in. I'd like a window seat, please, because I want to take a lot of pictures when I take off and when I land in a new city. So then she's going to say, okay, here's your boarding pass. Boarding time is 8:45 from gate 23. Okay, then after you check.
Okay, you have some words that I would like to discuss with you. The guy mentioned window seat or aisle seat. Window seat é o seu assento near the window, vai na janelinha. Aisle seat é o seu assento no corredor, ok? Ele também vai mencionar essas palavras. To take off means decolar. Take off, decolar. To land, aterrissar. To take off, decolar. To land, aterrissar. E boarding pass, cartão de embarque. Yes?
You're going to go through customs. Maybe, depending on the city, depending on the airport, you might go through security right away, but you might go through customs here. And at customs, they're going to ask for your passport, and they're going to stamp your passport because you're leaving the country. It's going to say leaving, okay? You're going somewhere. Then after you go through customs, then you're going to go through security. So the area where you have to get checked, that's called security. You'll probably see a sign that says something like this, security checkpoint. Ticketed passengers only beyond this point. So you need your boarding pass. Okay? Now, at security, they'll probably tell you a few things, right? They might say, do you have a laptop? Do you have any liquids? Because you can't bring any water. If you have a water or a coffee or something, you're going to need to throw it out before you go through security. They might say, are you wearing a belt? Take off your shoes. Put your arms out. That means put your arms.
Belt means cinto, ok? Because se você vai no detector de metal, talvez vai fazer o barulho e pode ser o seu cinto. Então eles sempre vão perguntar antes, ok? Take off your shoes, tire os seus sapatos.
Out like this, and then they'll scan you with their wand. All right? So, after you're through security, then you need to find your gate. Look here. Here we have our gates. So you're going to need to find out where to go, and your gate number is going to be on your boarding pass, okay? So let's take a look at a boarding pass here. So here we have our departure gate there, A22, and our boarding time is 3:15. That means the time we need to get on the plane. And here we have the departure time. Usually you need to board about half an hour before departure. Okay, so this is actually the time that your plane is going to leave, but that's the time you need to be ready to get on the plane. And here you have your seat number. Okay, so those 4 things are really all you need to know, but you should keep your boarding pass with you right up until you land, because they'll probably ask for the flight number. See, United Flight D3048. When you land in a new country, you have to fill out the declaration form or the customs form, okay? And on that form, it's going to ask for your flight number. So you should keep your boarding pass. And
this paper the guy mentioned is é o documento de imigração, ok? É o papel de imigração que você preenche durante o voo, quando chegar em outro país.
Remember your flight number. Okay, so you've gone through customs, you go through security, and you board the plane. To board the plane, you go through a bridge, you walk through the bridge, and you get on the plane, you find your seat, and then you take off, right? And then when you land in the new city, it's the same process in reverse. Okay, so you get off the plane, you walk through the bridge, and you go through customs. Now, at customs, they might ask you a few questions. Okay, they might say, where are you coming from? What is the purpose of your visit? Do you have anything to declare? Okay, so if I was going to a new country, I would say, I'm coming from Calgary. I'm here for tourism. I don't have anything to declare. Okay, so after you go through customs, then you need to get your bags, right? So you need to look for a sign that says baggage claim. And you're going to see a lot of these things.
So the guy said you have to take your bags. So you go to the baggage claim.
They're called baggage carousels. Now they're going to have a number above it. Now that's important. When you get into the baggage hall with all these carousels, you'll probably see a screen that has your flight number and the carousel number. Okay, so you see your flight number 3048, carousel 3. Okay, then you go to carousel 3 and you get your bag. And then after you get your bag, you'll probably see something like this. Okay, nothing to declare or goods to declare. Okay, you're probably just going to go through here. If you have like a gun or something, then you'll probably go here, goods to declare, and sort that out. But you're probably not going to bring a gun into the country. So just go through here. Okay, that's it. Now you're in the new place. You're in the new city. That's really all you...
Did you like the video? Yes, very interesting. Yes, I think you were able to understand at least 80% of what the guy said. Okay, I'm so proud of you. So let's back to our book. Yes. So this is the end of video number 1. Esse é o final do vídeo 1. No vídeo número 2, nós vamos entrar direto no livro, ok? So take your book.